Well, everyone, the Google Pixel 7 is one of those types of phones that are very, very cool, and I still think this phone holds up fairly well, but I wanted to see how it specifically holds up in the later part of 2025. So this is one of those types of phones that came out back a couple of years ago, back in 2022, and the body of this thing I think still holds up fairly well. So this type of device, you're going to be able to go through and grab a phone that is going to be giving you a good solid experience. So on the front side, you're getting a 6.3-inch 90Hz display. And I feel like that right there, it's going to be a nice type of display for the most part. Nothing crazy, but it gets fairly bright 1400 nits, but for a late 2025 phone, I think it's kind of okay. You're getting USB-C on the bottom, a glass back, dual camera setup, wireless charging on this phone as well, and reverse wireless charging. There's nothing inside of this phone that speaks to me that it's like the best phone that's being held up so well right now, but I would say for a vast majority of people, you're still probably going to be getting a good type of experience within this type of device when it comes down to it. Now, there's some changes with this phone since the beginning of this year. Number one, this phone is still going to be giving you some updates. So there are some, software updates that are available for this thing you have to remember. And I believe it's available up to Android 15 right now. I think Android 16 should be coming out at some point, but so far I'm still on Android 15 on my particular device, but it is compatible with Android 16, which is something that's very, very important. So what I've read so far is that Android 16 has been giving people a pretty good experience on this type of device. So I feel like that's something that's really important. If you're trying to go through and buy a device, you're going to be able to get a phone that's still supported on Android 16, which is awesome. And I don't know how much longer it's going to last, maybe another 2 versions. So that is also going to be another really cool thing that's going on within this particular device as well. Now, on top of that, another really important thing to keep in mind here too is that when you're getting a phone like a Google Pixel 7, this type of device compared to the Pixel 10, the Pixel 10 is definitely better. Right? I definitely want to get that out of the way because a phone like the Pixel 10 is definitely going to be the one that's going to make a lot more sense to go through and buy. But I think Pixel 7 still gives you a good type of experience for the most part. And I feel like if you're going to go through and pick up a phone, that type of device is probably the one that's going to make a little bit more sense in some ways. But the Pixel 7, for what you're getting, for how much kind of cheaper this phone is compared to the competition, it's a very decent option without a doubt. Now, with that being said, this phone's battery life and everything has gone down. The camera quality isn't probably as good compared to the newest phones, but I still think in the later part of 2025, this type of device is still going to be giving you a good type of experience. And I think in a lot of ways, it probably still is worth buying for sure. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.